Hello everyone, welcome back to PR Power Hour. I'm Kila and I'm gonna be your host for today. So as of today's episode of PR Power Hour, we have our special guest right here with us, Farisah Khan from Palet Petak. Hi Farisah, thank you so much for being here with us today.
You're welcome.
As you all know, Farisah is an entrepreneur who owns Palet Petak. The business that she owns is an art business which sells resin products such as phone cases, notebook, wedding signage, and many more. So today, we'll be talking about her experience in founding and running Palet Petak, advices for upcoming small businesses, and how she managed to work with Dior and Wanita Hari ini on TV3. We believe that her expertise will be inspirational to everyone out there. So, shall we get started with the questions?
Yeah.
Can you briefly tell us about yourself?
Hi, my name is Farisah. I'm currently 22 years old. I'm studying in Taylor's in Bachelor of Business. Working background, I would say maybe I'm self-employed, but still a small business.
If you have 3 words to describe yourself, what would it be?
3 words to describe myself. I would say maybe organized, punctual, and also strict.
Okay, that's really inspiring to own a business at such a young age. Tell us about your experience since founding and running Palet Petak.
Actually, I started it as a hobby. It wasn't my intention to do it as a business, but then I posted it in TikTok and stuff like I said, it was a hobby. I got attention from people, and then there's been like a lot of followers and all that. And then I was like, why not turn it as a business if there's demand, so I can actually sell, right?
Yeah.
And also like resin is actually not quite famous in Malaysia. It's very famous in countries like German, Russia, Turkey. So also another thing is most people who are buying in TikTok, right, they are very amazed to see things that are like custom, where you can actually put your names on it, which is why I think it actually blew up. That's where I actually started my Palet Petak business. It's called Palet Petak because palet is actually means like colours, and also petak it was because my first thing that I actually created was square. So petak actually means square, right? Which is why it was Palet Petak.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's really amazing.
I'm a person that's very like, I love colours, which is why I started venturing into this business as a hobby at first, and then it turns out pretty well. And also Palet Petak definitely origins from, it was very random, honestly. I wasn't like planning on a name. I was finding like a really elegant name, but then it's just like, since it's like P and P, it really like synchronized, right? So why not just turn it into Palet Petak?
Palet Petak is a nice name.
I have few other choices before I actually chose Palet Petak, but the other choices were very, like, they didn't actually give any meaning. It was so random that it didn't actually give any meaning, which is why I chose Palet Petak, because it actually represents something. So let's say like if I get interviewed and if people ask me what does it actually represent, so I can say why is it Palet Petak.
Okay, understood. During your startup days, how did you manage your business to grow and gain public attention?
During my first year, I didn't actually like put any efforts in like doing social media marketing or stuff like that because it was a hobby. But then after I turned it into a business, TikTok was my only space where I actually like really ventured, because I think I've been getting a lot of followers in TikTok, and then from there I've been getting increase in Instagram followers. I think people like my audience in TikTok are interested is because you can actually see the process of what I'm doing, like from the raw materials to the end product.
Oh, so you have like the video from...
like really like short
okay,
clips
that's
and all
really
that.
cool.
So I think it like, you know, attracts people to actually watch, which is why I gain followers. And also like TikTok are mostly like around like 20s and, you know, like teens. So they like to see stuff like that. Yeah.
What difficulties did you encounter when you first started your business? Any difficulties?
Yeah, because I'm doing this alone. So when I've been getting a lot of orders, I cannot manage it alone. Plus, I'm also studying, so it was really hard to divide the tasks. And also, like, all these resin items are 2 weeks pre-order basis. So I have to get the orders done within the time limit that I told them, right? So if it exceeds the limit time, of course, people's gonna get mad. So I had a hard time in arranging my schedule. I think like dividing my studies and also like doing my business.
Really
it was hard. Because it's not like I'm taking stuff and selling, but it's like I'm putting my work in it. So it's taking a lot of time.
Also, it's DIY, right?
Yeah, it's DIY.
What was your estimation customers when you first started your business?
like I say, it was a hobby, and then like I've been getting orders, right? So I
Yeah.
didn't really like estimate like how much, but then I would say now around per month I can get around 50 to 80 people.
Oh.
Like before it got viral, it was around like 15, 20.
Ah.
And then after it gone viral,
Mhm.
a lot. It's like 300. Yeah.
Okay,
And then it
that's
slows
really-
down.
That's
It's just
really
that I think
nice.
it's the magic of the TikTok. When the video gets
Yeah.
viral, that's when you'll be getting a lot of orders. So I
Yeah.
couldn't say like, this month, like
Oh,
like
okay,
average.
okay.
I couldn't say like how much per
Okay,
month. It's just,
okay.
it depends on the video.
Mhm.
When it virals, that's when I'll be getting a lot of orders.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. How did you network and reach out to influential brands and people such as Dior and Wanita Hari ini and also Nelofa?
As for Dior,
Mm-hmm.
they approached me. I think they saw one of the videos that gone viral on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the person called me whether I can actually do this event for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got connections with Dior. And then that was my first event. And then after after you deliver and everything and they're satisfied, so they called me for second time for another event. That's how I think I've been dealing with them, because Dior, they actually have like, I think every month or something, they have like this PR event for like influencers and stuff like that. So yeah. Wanita hari ini, actually I got a live interview, like Instagram live interview with this one lady. She's doing tailoring. So every like Wednesday she have this like podcasting for small business. So she interviewed me online and everything. So she recommended me to Wanita hari ini. That's how I got into Wanita hari ini. Yeah. And also like Nilofa, her sister ordered from me actually. And then fortunately she posted in her IG.
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of like, got to know her and all that. She hasn't confirmed yet, but she got text me to ask for like PR packages for their events, but I can include resins and all that. So we're still in process, but we haven't finalized that yet.
Okay, that's really nice. What are the considerations we as PR people should be aware of when working or partnering with big fashion companies like Dior?
When you work with a big company,
Mm-hmm.
the best thing is to deliver what they want, because they are like the people where they don't mind paying you how much,
Okay.
as long as you get the thing done as how they want it to be done. You just gotta satisfy them with what they
with
want.
their needs. Yeah.
their
Okay.
needs, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any advice for small or local upcoming businesses on how to increase brand visibility and audience reach?
I think now it's very easy. You can use social media and all that, but even then, when you're using social media, you still need to know the right way to use social media, not just simply, use it.
Yeah.
You gotta strategize. Okay, when should I post this? When should I post this? How much? For example, posting something paid advertising, right? So let's say per paid advertising, how much returns are you gonna be getting back? You should know like whether the thing that you're investing, whether you're getting the returns or not. You should keep in track. Advice, I would say like, starting is always gonna be hard. It's not gonna be easy, but it's on you whether you wanna keep going or you wanna stop.
Are there upcoming plans or future project for Palet Petak?
A future project, like I say, with Nilofa, and also with Dark Scouse.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's another one. Still pending, not
Okay.
confirmed yet.
Where do you see your brand years from now?
Where do I see my brand 5 years from now?
Yeah.
Actually, my plan is to make Palet Petak as a one stop for people who's looking for door gifts for their weddings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really nice.
So that's my plan for another 5 years. I plan to open a small shop so people can actually, wedding stuff, they can actually come in and see what door gifts they want. Or recently they have been this thing like viral going on, like wedding boards, whenever you enter like a
Yeah.
wedding hall, there'll be wedding boards and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my main focus. Yeah.
That's really nice. I will
Yeah.
order from you. So that will conclude of today's episode of PR Power Hour. Thank you so much, Farisah, for
You're
giving us
welcome.
this opportunity to interview you. And thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for our next episode.